Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever, the Transpennine series. In the last episode we built this magnificent little thing here that you can see, the Warrington to Preston oil fuel train thing. In one direction it carries oil and in the other direction it carries fuel. So that was our last major project. So I said that in this video we will be looking at basically extending from Warrington truck link to Liverpool and of course to Manchester, Wigan, Bolton, etc. And then in the Preston area up to Blackpool, Blackburn, maybe over to Burnley if we're feeling adventurous, and possibly up to Lancaster. Maybe that'll be a train, who knows? The possibilities are endless. So yes, since we last saw each other, I've done a little bit of extending roadwise in Warrington just to kind of manipulate the way the AI is going to extend. I've also played forward a few years. We're now in the year 1862, and that's basically just because, as much as they are reliable little steam trains, I'm a bit sick of using the D3rd Brochy barn things. Thought we'd play forward until we unlock the Borsig, just for a little bit of variation. So yes, anyway, without further ado, on with the show. So we're going to start at Warrington. Oh yeah, sorry, forgot to mention as well, I did put in a little truck link at Warrington here because the freight line died a death. Obviously Preston had got all the goods that it needed, so the freight line completely died. So I put Warrington truck link in just to keep that going, so we were still generating income. So without further ado, first things first, I think, is we are going to put that all-important truck link in over to Liverpool. So we're going to start here. Going to try and avoid the centre of Warrington as best we can, just so that we don't run into any traffic. So we'll try and stick to the contour lines as best possible. And then I think we're going to come out just down here. There we go, almost as if we planned that. We're coming down in towards Liverpool there. Whoops, not like that. And to there. And then we'll meet it halfway about there and see if we can get a fairly nice looking bridge in there. Not like that at all. There we go, construction not possible. I wonder why. There we go, that's fantastic. Now, do we go with something future-proof and modern, or do we... No, I don't like that. That's got a gap in it with a floating road. I think we'll go for old-fashioned, a stone bridge. I mean, nothing's going to be going faster than 50 mile an hour, really, is it? So then at Liverpool, we are fantastic. The industrial area is actually closest to Warrington, so we don't have to go very far. We are going to use the cargo station there on the end, there, and then we're going to put in one of the truck stops. It's a truck stop mod, is that one, the drop-off point. Acts basically like a bus stop, except if we zoom in there, it's a horse and carriage delivery area, so everybody knows not to wait for buses at that one. So just like the regular bus line, I'm going to shove that one in there. So from Warrington West to the drop-off point there and to the end terminus. Excellent. And that will be Liverpool Delivery Trucks. Nice and inventive with the name there, as always. And that one there, keeping with the dark green theme for our delivery trucks there. Where's the depot gone? Ah, there we go. So road vehicles, we have not got enough money. Should have probably thought about this, prepared in advance. Luckily, I've repaired some loans, so instead of going over and pork barreling over there, we'll just take that loan back out. So, yes, there we go, buy road vehicles. And I think we'll have 6, 7, 8, why not, be adventurous. 8, so Liverpool delivery trucks there. Now, fingers crossed they're going to spread out. They're all going to go in convoy for the moment, but fingers crossed they will actually spread out as time goes on, so it gives a nice frequent delivery there. And then over to this side here, we want to now expand over to Manchester, so I've placed that really in the wrong spot. so we can't go out this way. So all of the trucks look like they're going to have to go through Warrington. So off we go, down there by the looks of things. I think we will also have a main Liverpool to Manchester road when traffic starts to build up, because they're all going to come through Warrington, aren't they, of course. So we want a diversionary road so that they don't all get stuck. But hey, this is 1862, the automobile hasn't taken off yet, so we don't need to worry about that for a few more years. And off over to Manchester. How are we going to do this then? Let's have a think. So we'll build the large country road there. So that's going to be the Manchester bit, or the Liverpool-Manchester bit, sorry. It can then go under there and round. Seamlessly done, as always. And then that can form under there. I said that can form under there if it wants to play ball. And we will take that into this centre bit here. So it really is a hub main connection for Manchester. And then we'll just bring that country road round there like that. Professionally done as always. So Manchester, let's have a look and see where our goods are at. So nice and at the top there, straightforward and simple as always. We'll shove, see if we can get them all under one delivery point. That's fine, but can we do it any cheaper? 620. Nope, 620 is where it's at, so that's the industrial delivery truck. Excellent, so we just need the one there without any truck drop-off points. And that will be keeping with the theme here for delivery truck names, Manchester delivery trucks. And there we go. How far's Manchester from Warrington then? Roughly the same length, same distance as Liverpool, so we'll stick with 8 trucks on that one again. Oops, sorry for ringing your doorbell there, madam. 8 there, and whoops, bring that a bit higher. Manchester delivery trucks, off they go. Splendid. Right, so we've got Warrington, Manchester, Liverpool. I think we'll leave Stockport out of it for the moment. Not that Stockport's done anything to upset me, but Stockport isn't really one of our hub places at this moment in Greenwich meantime. So we'll leave Stockport out of it. Sorry, Stockport. And then we want to work north up to Wigan. Or do we do Wigan from Preston? No, we'll do it from Wigan. Seems silly to bring the fuel through Wigan only to bring it all the way back again. No, we'll do it from Preston. So we shall bring it from there so it can go round with our Liverpool goods trucks. And then down, let's see. Do we need a level crossing? No, there are no level crossings in this part of the world as far as I'm aware. So we shall go with the bridge. Or shall we? Yes, we'll go with the bridge. We'll have a steel bridge, future-proofing as ever. And then I think we'll have to have a tunnel under this bit of the route. I don't think we can get a gradient steep enough to do a bridge, so never mind. Although I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Let's get rid of that and see if we can just build straight through the hill. I mean, what the hell, it's only money. That's better. There we go, and then up. I don't like that either, to be honest with you. There, get rid of that. And then we can still build out of there. We're not going to have a terrain collision alignment or anything daft. No, that's absolutely fine. And regular business is resumed. Can go back to the auto terraining now, without having to do any manual labour. And then up to Wigan there. So let's see. Have we got all the Wigan industries in a nice convenient place? There you go, you see, straight in front, almost as if we planned it. I do promise you, none of this has been planned. And there's that round there, which we'll have to do something about that. Right, what we will do, I think we'll have the end destination as here. So that gets all those in there. All the industries, sorry. And then we'll just put the drop-off point, as we normally would, just in there. So that gets all the centre of town, pretty much. So then the line can go, let's shove that one back in, down at Warrington West, and then up to Wigan, New Road, and then it can go loop round and back to then at least it doesn't have to come back into the town centre there. So that can be Wigan fuel, Wigan delivery trucks, and dark green. There we go. So Wigan is quite a bit further away, so I think we'll have 10 delivery trucks on that one. Not that we, in fact, no, it's a smaller place, smaller than Liverpool's. We'll just stick with the 8. I mean, we can always add more on later, should we desire. 8 there, Wigan, where's Wigan? There we go. And Wigan delivery trucks there. So that's pretty much the Warrington, Manchester and Liverpool bit sorted out. Bolton will sort you out later. You're less important when it comes to this. So sorry about that, we have actually focused on the Warrington area. Given that the title of this video is Fuel in Lancashire, we really ought to, well, fuel Lancashire. So now we'll focus on the Preston bit. So we've already got Preston as one of the main, well, we've already got Preston delivery trucks. I think we could perhaps do with, well, how many have we got? We've got 4. We'll leave it at that for now. Oh, you'd think that they'd be carrying more, in all honesty, given that we've given it all these new areas to fuel. Right, so, anyway, stop waffling now. Come on, focus. So we'll extend that there. We'll do Blackburn first. Now, Blackburn is going to be one of our main routes out of Preston. So the railway will curve round here eventually. So we might actually have to end up adjusting some of this that we've already built. But there will be a line from Preston up to Blackburn, because that will then form our main line over towards Hebden Bridge and Leeds. So that will be one of our Transpennine routes for this series. So let's shove. That's not going to get as much, in all honesty, is it? Well, nevertheless, we'll. It's not such a big place as Blackburn, but we'll shove one of those in anyway. And I mean, we can always just have 4 trucks for the time being. Not a long distance at all, is it really? And we'll send those out of Preston Depot just to save maintenance costs on another depot. So that is... We've not created the line yet, have we? That'll be why I can't find it. Right, so... over at Preston Branch and to Blackburn Central. So dark green again. Blackburn delivery trucks. There we go. And we'll set those going now. Where are we? Nice and at the top, easy to find. That's not what we're looking at. What we're looking at is over there. We won't dwell on that too much. I mean, you've all seen a truck leave a depot before, haven't you? It's not exactly exciting viewing. And then we'll just bring this across there like that. We'll stick with the country road because it's ever so slightly cheaper, given the fact that it's dirt. Yes, it is cheaper. So we'll stick with the country road and let the town council at Preston pay for the upgrades of the roads, because that's not really our concern. So going round to Blackpool here. And then, you just had to be awkward, didn't you? Building away from everybody else. Always one. Do you know? Right, so we're going to put that one in there, and that's covered all those. And then we can just have a regular truck stop, bus stop thing there, so that at least covers that section of town. And again, Blackpool at this moment in time is a fairly small area. So we're just going to give it the 4 trucks for the delivery. We don't want to overdo it and have loads of trucks with nothing to deliver. Blackpool delivery trucks. And nope, not stagecoaches. It's oil. Fuel that we're transporting, not passengers. Come on, focus. And we want Blackpool. Careful not to get those two mixed up there. So there we go. We've kind of done it all. In fact, you know what? We're going to shove a line into Southport there. Sorry, Southport. I'd forgotten about you on the side here. And same again. The industry's just built itself in 2 bits just to be difficult. I hope you're happy with yourselves there. Costing me £800 extra to do that. You could have just built all together and saved me that £800, but no, you just think about yourself. So we will build, whoops, it wants to go anywhere other than in a straight line. There we go. And we'll build that up to Preston, there. Excellent, right, so I didn't want you to do that, that looks really messy. Get rid of that. We'll put that in just to stop the really steep terrain there, and we'll build one that side as well. And I hope that doesn't do it either. It really bugs me when that when you get 90-degree hills. So Preston branch there, and down towards Southport Church Street and Southport Transfer. So that's Southport delivery trucks. So that is hopefully enough to keep us sustained, and hopefully we should start to see some sort of profit come of that, which is obviously what we're here for at the end of the day, is to make some profit. The only thing that I'm not liking is in the line manager here, all that we seem to operate is just delivery trucks. And I mean, we are wanting to operate a multinational rail network here, not just be some sort of DPD rip-off. So we need to really focus. It's nice that we've played freight in this video, but we really do need to focus on expanding our passenger operations, I think. And that includes buses. So yes, just looking, that's the line manager. We don't want that one. We want the line info panel, just to see what the scores on the doors are. So the Liverpool to Preston service is actually our new highest earner. And so is the Liverpool to Stockport service. Rather surprising there that that those are both earning more. The Liverpool to Manchester service, the Transpennine, seems to have died off a little bit. Now I can only imagine that that is due to us having the 2 lines now. We have the direct line and the line via Warrington. So I'm assuming that they just all get on the line via Warrington because it's busier. But the frequency is you get twice as many trains an hour than you do on the Stockport. Who knows why, but that is a lot less busy. So that was our champion earner, but it's not now. Northern have taken the leaderboard. And then down at the bottom here, the Preston Warrington oil fuel train is in the minus, which is a little bit concerning, given that that's one that we've sunk most of our money into. But then if you add up at the top here, you've got the 815, 513. I mean, that alone makes 1,600, or 1,600,000, sorry. So we can really afford to make these. I mean, these are all little losses here. It's just that one big one. But I think now that we've put the extra fuel in there, I really do think we are going to start to notice a difference, which is exciting. Though you will have to deliver more than 26. It doesn't look like Stockport's getting any fuel this time round. Hey ho. Let's see, has this guy at this end picked anything up? Has he even set off yet? No. What's he got to pick up? What's looking at the station there? 14. Yeah, that's not great. That's not ideal at all. Never mind. We'll keep an eye on that. I'm notoriously terrible when it comes to making goods routes on Transport Fever. I always tend to make a good route that earns loads of money, and then for some reason it just stops production. Not entirely sure as to the reason why that is, but nevertheless. Right, so I think our next little project, what we got financially there, 1.63 million. What we're going to look at next, I think, is a line from Manchester Victoria, and we are going to put that. What are we going to do with that then? I wonder. I think we're going to take that. See, it's difficult because we've got Stockport and Blackpool to connect. Now, in the actual real life, you have services from Manchester Piccadilly round towards Wigan, Preston and Blackpool, and then you also have services Manchester Victoria to Bolton, Preston and Blackpool, and then you have the Manchester Bolton Southport services. Now, I don't want to have all of those services in because you're just going to end up with the lines being blocked full of trains and nothing's making any money ever. So I don't really want to have to do that. Let's see. Well, I tell you what, because I'm cheap, we're going to go round to Wigan first. Yes, we're going to go round to Wigan first. We're going to have the Blackpool, Preston, Wigan, and then we're going to put a new curve section of track in here, and then run that service through to Manchester Piccadilly. And then eventually Stockport. So Stockport's getting another line train per hour. So while I'm here, and I'm remembering to do so, we're going to just signal this section of track correctly. There we go, make sure they're nice and evenly signalled. There we go, that's absolutely fine. So you've got the 13 and 14 round here, and then excellent. Right, so that's going to come round to there. What we're going to do here, right, so we're going to extend this expressy bit down here. So that's going to run as a 4-track all the way down to Warrington Bank Quay. And then we're going to put in, I think we'll have, what sort of curve, what sort of speed can we have around this curve? 50? 50 is good. We like 50. I can cope with them slowing down to 50. And then same again up here. Even better, 75. So we'll just slow you down to 50 for the 66. We don't really want that. Can we bring that curve in a little bit? Do we think? Can we bring that curve a little bit, have it a little bit less, and then maintain a higher speed? I mean, if we can knock it down to 70 and then keep it at 70 all the way around the corner. There we go. How's that looking? And just remember, we've not got unlimited money to play with here, so we don't really want to be... There we go, that's better, so at least it maintains it at 70. Which is pointless, really, because then it gets knocked down to 50. But never mind, I mean, we don't need a high-speed curve, we're coming into Wigan anyway here, so they will eventually stop there, so that's fine. We'll move... So that's going to follow the same path up towards Preston. Now, at Preston... I think because we've got this going on here, we've got the freight junction as well. We're going to have the main junction at Preston on the other side of the station. So it's going to come across here. No, we can't do that. We can't do that at all. Right, what we're going to do, pause that. Yeah, we'll pause it just for the moment. How can there be a... No, there can't be a... Oh, that's just terrible. We'll have to put that back in now so we can knock the vehicle out the way. Be gone. Right, so we shall just get rid of that for the time being, make it all look pretty. Excellent. Right, so what we're going to do, so it's going to be the Preston line's going to come round, no, sorry, that's not the Preston line, because this is the Blackpool line. We are eventually going to end up with our 4 tracks, so I'll put those in here just so that we don't forget about those. And then obviously that's going to come across round to here. And then we're going to end up with that one there as well. But I think we need to have... That's going to be... We need to remember that that's a fast line, isn't it, really? I mean, that's a through line for freight and things. So we can stick that at 55, because 55 is still fairly quick for through a main station. Then we can bring that over there, keeping it at 30 for the crossover. And then we'll bring that over there then. So that's absolutely fine. Keep that going. And you know what? We'll be daring. We'll keep that 40 mile an hour. So we've kind of got some sort of crossover going on here. Bring that across there. And we're going to get that to 30. Lovely. That one there, and then, yeah, that's in the way. Never mind, it's fine. Actually, no, it's not fine, that won't work. Right, we'll let you crack on. We'll see if we can build that bridge back in now, seeing as we've just destroyed one of our principal routes. Excellent, and there's not as much of a curve. Oh, there is, I don't like that at all. Put that back in there. Yes, the sharp, steep curves I'm not a big fan of at all. They're just so unrealistic, it's unreal. There's a lot of uns going on there. Right, so we'll shove that back out there. And we'll see what this duplicate section is in aid of. So bring that one across. Nope, duplicate section. There we go. 30 miles an hour there. So we've got everything kind of rolling there. That's absolutely fine. We need to move that signal up to there, because now we've got a new crossover point. Get rid of that. And we want to ensure that that's definitely a one-way signal. So we'll put some more signals in there. And there. So we're going over the tops, over to there. And then I best put the signals in from here. So we don't need to signal that up fully. This is the only train that's going to be running down here. And then we'll signal up the junction. Whoops. Sorry, delete that. Try again. We shall signal up the junction with the signals on the correct side of the line. Put that one in there and that one in there. I normally do the junctions despite the fact that there's not going to be any traffic on it. There, that there, and across the other side. Put that in there like the regular junction. And where did we say that that was going to? I've completely forgotten. We said it was going to be at Piccadilly. And you know what? The trains are fairly short at this moment in time, so I think I'm going to shove some extra signals in there. That could perhaps do with moving down a few yards. And that's brilliant. And you didn't... Oh, thank you, autosave. Excellent, right, so round 2 there. Now we've got trains running round at this point already. Can we fit a signal in? Come on, let us fit one in. Nope, we can't, so we won't have one there. Although we will have one there. For any services that perhaps decide they don't want to stop. For whatever reason, but we'll let them have that, and we will just specify as well that that is definitely a one-way signal. Right, what are we missing now? Blackpool. So we're going to have Blackpool North Station at the top here, at the northernmost point of Blackpool. Who'd have thought it? Blackpool North in the north. Witchcraft. So we're going to have that there. In Blackpool. Blackpool North on there. And then we'll just bring that, it's a 2-track layout I do believe, out of Blackpool, unless they've changed it since I last went. So we're going to have that there, and then just bring that across. And just do regular. I mean, it's hardly going to be an express terminus is Blackpool, so we'll just bring that in there, and that round there. Nothing too fancy. No, there's no point in doing that, is there? Because they'll run out of money. Run out of money. Excellent. Right. Well, let's go down there. I'm going to cheat. Definitely. Bob some more pork barrels in. That should be enough. 5 million. In fact, no, you know what? We'll put another row in as well so that we've got enough to buy some trains. Excellent. Right, back round to Blackpool. And there we go. So we need another crossover there. Excellent. And then just round... I mean, if I really wanted to be detailed when it came to this map, we could have also put Poulton le Fylde in, which is on the way to Blackpool North. So we're going to have we'll have this extending out of Preston. Keep it low like that. We can have a bit of a cut-in. And then extend that. That can be... We're going to go with 50 mile an hour. Let's be daring. And then bring that round like that so that we can have a little crossover there. Now, are we going to have a really steep hill here? Preferably not, in all honesty. Which side of the line's that on? That side there. Is it a steep hill? Nope, we can live with that. Or I can live with that. I don't know if you can, but it's there now, so you're going to have to deal with it. Right, down to Blackpool there, and we've got everything in place, and it looks fairly good to go, does that? Whoops, on the right side. Come on, you're good at building signals on the wrong side of the track. There we go. Right, so we are going to also build a depot at Blackpool, because I think Blackpool is going to be one of our hubs. We're going to have quite a few routes running out of Blackpool. Whether we'll have the Liverpool services, I don't know. Who knows? We might extend the Liverpool-Preston services up towards Blackpool. So there we have it. We are going to use the Borsig, and this is going to be a Northern Trains route. So we're going to have the standard Borsig with 6 carriages on there. And I think we'll have 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. 2 of them for now. We'll see what sort of frequency that is chucking out. Yes, we best make the route, hadn't we, as well? So there we go. This is going to be in our regular Northern Trains purple. This is NT for Northern Trains, if you've not watched one of the videos before. Blackpool to Stockport, which Stockport is acting as Manchester Airport. You'll have heard that if you're a regular viewer of these YouTube videos, although if you're not a regular viewer, that's what this service is. So we're going down to Wigan North Western. Now, why is that happening? Stations 3 and 1 are not connected. That's why, because you've not put your crossover in. From there to there, there to there, and we need to delete you again. We're going to shove that across there, like that. Too much curvature. Well, it'll have to be a 45 mile an hour thing that we've got going on there. There we go, it'll do it now. So we're going to put another signal in there. And that could be risky. We could end up blocking it up there, but otherwise trains in the station will have to wait until it's all the way up there. So yes, we'll put that in. So Preston, where have we got to? Preston, Wigan North Western. Could not connect all stations. I wonder why that is. and then down towards Manchester Piccadilly Junction and Stockport, back towards the junction, back towards Wigan North Western, and to Preston there. So let's have a look and see what platform it's sending us off in Blackpool. That's absolutely fine. I mean, obviously they won't be able to get there from the depot, not the end of the world. So those platforms are fine for what we're using, so we'll lock those in place. And those are absolutely fine, lock those in place as well. And Piccadilly Junction, lock those in. And what's happening down at Stockport? Why don't we send that over to 4, then they're not interfering with each other. Yes, there we go. So which one have we got already? Liverpool to Stockport. Stockport, lock that in on 3. Excellent. Right, without further ado, let's go and see our train. Which one is it? Where are we? Blackpool. Well, there we have it. So I think we'll leave it there for this episode, now that you've got something exciting to watch at the end. Or you would have if I didn't keep clicking off it. Yes, so thank you very much for watching. In the top left hand corner is a button to subscribe. In the top right hand corner is the latest video. Check it out, you might enjoy it. And in the bottom right hand corner is the Transpennine series playlist. So if you do want to watch any of the next videos, that's where you'll find them. Thank you very much for watching. Chuck a like at this video if you did like it. And of course, do subscribe for more. Until next time, goodbye for now.